said, give me some of those buttons. So I take some of the buttons. The following event is over. I fly back to New Hampshire. I send a thank you note to the president, thanking him for being so gracious and coming. And in the note, I said, Mr. President, I've included these buttons because your statement really has got legs, and people love that concept. And by the way, therefore, Mr. President, we'd like to offer you the position of Chief Marketing Officer. I get a nice note back from the president, more or less saying, sadly, Dean, due to other commitments, I can't accept that offer, but I am very proud of what has become FIRST, and you are welcome to use that line with attribution anytime you want, anywhere you want. So we do. So the bottom line is, this year, we had 85,000 scientists, engineers, volunteers working with kids. The Department of Education, no matter what they do, you couldn't instantly get access to that many real scientists and engineers. We deliver them free. We can deliver the stuff that will inspire the kids. What I came to Washington to do is to make sure that Washington can deliver to the schools the resources they need to take advantage of all these great volunteers. Because the good news is we're now in 6 or 7 or 8% of the schools in this country. But we need to be in all of them. No, we don't need to be in all of them. I'll tell you why. I've been told I'm too pushy about FIRST. So here's my new, kinder, gentler deal. We don't need FIRST in every school in the country. Only in the schools where you give a damn about the kids. So how about that? So the last slide tells you why FIRST is not an education program, and why it's unique, and why it should be the best partnership you can possibly put between industry, teachers, government. I started with Albert Einstein. If I didn't end with a poet, you wouldn't think I'm a broad-based intellectual. So William Yates said it better than I did, or could, because I think the teachers will do a great job. The problem is, education isn't filling a pail, it's lighting a fire. We can bring you the incredible people this country has that are willing to help light the fire among all these kids. The teachers love it, the parents love it, everybody loves it, but the schools need the resources to participate. It's a very, very small piece of the overall cost to do this, but without it, kids won't get a chance to meet the kinds of people that Laura Lyons met. And where is Karla? Oh, so, you people, because they don't believe me, you people, an old geezer alumni, from many years ago, I met her when she was still in high school. Then you went off to that little local trade school in New Jersey. You were in California, but you went to that little trade school in New Jersey, Princeton? Yeah. And now you're an engineer and doing medical devices. And I don't know your whole history, but why don't you come and talk about FIRST?
Well, I've been a part of FIRST for several years, so I've heard Dean Kamen speak many, many times. And never do I get tired of hearing him speak, because what he speaks of it's truth. And one of the things that he said that a lot of the students that are part of FIRST had never seen or interacted with an engineer, and that's what my situation is. I'm from Los Angeles, California, Team 597, and we're located right down the street from the University of Southern California. And so one of the greatest experiences of being part of FIRST and being part of my robotics team is that we got to work closely with the University of Southern California, engineers from Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and other companies that are near our area. And so with working with these engineers and other students, it's very inspiring to realize what you're capable of doing. And being part of FIRST inspired me to attain a degree in engineering, and that's why I'm now attending the University of Southern California. I'm a sophomore majoring in mechanical engineering. So I'm very grateful to people like Daryl Newhouse and Dean Kamen that really changed my life, because had it not been for robotics, I would have never considered engineering. I mean, my parents unfortunately didn't go to college, so the only role models that I had were people like Dean Kamen and Daryl Newhouse, which is my mentor. And just thank you.
before I let Laura speak, I realized there's one group that I didn't pick on enough, and I happened to see a guy from WPI here. As I said, towards the end there, yeah, now we got 80 universities, and yes, we got to get the government to help with the school side of this. But there is one university that has played since year one, and has been giving us scholarships since year one, and has now helped us create games, and they now even have a robotics curriculum. And I have a little leverage with them. I spent the best 5 years of my life as a freshman there. But it's WPI and they're here. So if there's any other university affiliated people here, we are desperately in need also of more universities, as you can imagine. The mentors, the sponsors, the facilities, the curriculum. But you'll obviously just talk to the guys at WPI. You get more out of it than you put in.